Hi everybody, it's Tracy. Hopefully you all can hear me okay today. My voice has been going in and out. Um, I hope that you all are well. For our household, I have been sick for over 2 weeks now. When it all started, it was mostly my throat being very swollen and raw and painful. Um, if I would have ran a temperature at any point, I would have thought that I had strep. But I've never ran a temperature with this one. And here in the past about 5, 6 days, something like that, it's more morphed into just sinus congestion and cough. And being that I'm trying to get pregnant, of course, I can't um, take many medicines for it. So I've truly just been doing what I can, but it has seemed to really lingered on. Lipton's agreeing if you just heard her. I have both the girls here in well, right now it's a guest bedroom, but it kind of doubles as a nursery. It's got two closets in this bedroom, large bedroom, corner bedroom. And both closets are actually packed with baby stuff already that I've been accumulating, and they have a full bedroom suite in here as well. So I thought I'd come in here and switch some things up so you could kind of get a little bit more of a look at our home. Um, with my voice being the way it is, I haven't been recording so far. We're still just waiting for that next cycle, day one, so that we can get more scans done and determine if December will be a viable month for me to try for that third IUI. Um, so it should be this week when cycle day one occurs. Um, and we'll just have to take it from there. So, um, really been missing talking with you all, and I know that I've gotten lots of different comments and messages from folks saying that they've missed me on here, but truly not hiding away, just trying to get well. And so, very nasally sounding today, but we're going to get through it. Um, with there not being much information on trying to conceive and things like that, I've been trying to think of just what I want to share with you all. And I think someday here in the more closer future, I think we might start opening up these closets and seeing all the different things that I've gotten. But I thought that today I might share with you something that's pretty near and dear to me. And I haven't shared it with many people, mostly just Trent, the boys, and my parents. But actually, back in, I want to say it was July, I actually wrote a book. And so I wrote it and used graphics online to illustrate the storyline. And it's a little storybook that I wanted um, for our future child or children um, to kind of learn about where it is that they came from and to also understand more. Excuse me. So sorry. I'm going to try to avoid that, but um, y'all know that I also don't edit my videos. I try to keep it as real as possible, but that's awful. Hopefully that doesn't continue. Um, but the storybook would be to share about their journey and how they came to be, and also to provide the recognition that um, they were always wanted. This is something that we've planned and that we've strived for, and that we've done the things um, so that this can come to fruition. So that's basically what the story is. It is woodland themed. So I actually got it printed up. Don't know if y'all ever did this. This was my first time really doing it, but I printed it as a board book so we could share it early on in the child's um, journey. And they're actually kind of expensive to print. So I went through Shutterfly to get this printed. None of this is sponsored, guys. I'm not there yet. I don't do all that. Um, you guys see my beats? These are from like, I don't even know, like 2010 that I got free with my phone that I purchased from Verizon back in the day. Um, you just saw me drink from a water bottle. It's not sponsored, guys. I get the water because it's 2 for $3 at Casey's General Store. Um, so um, don't ever think that I'm pushing things like that. If I do ever, I will definitely tell you ahead of time. But I went online and found that I could print these through Shutterfly. Normally pretty expensive, like $50 for a book. I had a coupon that I searched up, and with it being my first time order, I was actually able to get it for $30. Um, Quite expensive to me. Um, but at the time, I told Trent that it was my birthday present in September. So, um, anyhow, it is very personal. I wasn't sure if I was going to share it with everybody, um, but um, I think there's plenty of people out there that are going through a similar journey and or already have children through a similar means, and it might help just adding comfort to the situation, um, adding some understanding. So um, we're gonna get in here. I'm gonna take a drink first, try to help out. But oh, and I don't buy these all the time, guys. I use the same bottles for months, and I'm sure somebody's on here is gonna get after me about reusing a plastic bottle like that for months on end and how it's not good for me. But um, it's just something that I've been doing. So anyhow, I'm pretty frugal on things. Gosh, long pause entered here. It's just hard to share something so emotional to me. Um, so anyhow, here's a storybook. It's called The Journey Through the Wood, and it says by Mama here. Okay, so we'll read it together. Here we go, preschool style, right, guys? Let's try to get you in frame a little bit. So says, in a cottage at the edge of the bright wood lived two gentle explorers who dreamed as they should, not of treasure or of gold, nor of faraway lands, but of holding a child in the crook of their hands. One morning a fox, with a satchel of maps, knocked softly and whispered, "It's time for your laps, not of courage, but steps through a path winding far, where love is the compass, the truest by far." First came the hall where the wise old owl stayed. He asked them their hopes and the plans they had made. They spoke of warm laughter, of kindness and care, of teaching their child the wonders they'd share. Next was a meadow of blossoms and seeds, each one unique, each meeting different needs. A gentle dear said, "Choose one with your heart. This seed is the gift where your family will start." They picked one with care, not for faces the same, but for strength in the wind and a bright inner flame. Then came the bridge with the river below, where the heron declared, "It's time to let go. Place your seed in the water, let it drift, let it glide. The river will carry it safe on the tide." They held it and whispered their hopes in the air, and the river said softly, "I'll tend it with care." They waited in a glade where the sun liked to rest. The fox told them gently, "Now patience is best. The growing takes time, it can't hurry through. but each day that passes brings it closer to you. They counted the stars, they watched the clouds drift by, they dreamed of the day when they'd hear a small cry. One morning the air shimmered gold through the trees, and a tiny bud opened in the soft woodland breeze. Inside was the traveler they'd long waited for, the one they had planned for and dreamed of and more. They held you and knew that their journey was done, but the story of finding you had just begun. And in the woods still, every night they will say, we wanted you dearly, we dreamed every day. We sought you with courage, we planned from the start. You grew from our hopes and the love in our heart. And that's the end of it. There's a little dedication on the back that I put, and it says, for the little soul we've dreamed of in the quiet hours and sought with steadfast hearts, may you always know you were wanted beyond words, hoped for in every season, and loved long before you arrived. 2025. So, there you go, guys. That's the storybook that I wrote. As you can put together here, there's some notions towards the journey that we're doing. Finding the correct seed for us, and how it takes a lot of patience and planning, but that always, um, they've always been in our heart, and that's what we're striving after. So, a little book that I put together, um, woodland theme. I just love the woods, guys. So common thing with me is that there's woodland type things around my house, very natural colors too, and there's other little parts too. I'll show you guys and share a little insight as I was putting it together. But if you notice, the seed is actually looks like a little dandelion seed. And that's because my mom has always loved dandelions, because she says that it's a child's first flower for their mother. And so I was very specific on what type of seed that I put in the storybook, because of that. So, anyhow, that's my story. Um, Hope you guys liked it. I like it. Um, gosh, I don't know what else to say. It's pretty emotional to share with you guys. Um, we're still striving forward. We have one more IUI procedure left to go. And, with the recent tests that we had done, it came to the conclusion that we have to have more tests and probably have to regroup with the team and just see where we're going from here. But still hopeful that we can accomplish this. I think it might just take the right circumstances, and I don't know if you're going through it too. I hope um, that you don't feel alone, that you recognize that others are going on this journey with you as well. So, anyhow, I'm going to sign off of here for tonight. Hopefully, my throat gets better to where you guys can actually hear me more clearly. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay?